And we're live. Welcome, everyone, to the GX Summer Podcast with Jen and KT. I'm Jen. Welcome, my good friend, my good friend KT. Hey, KT, how are you?
Hi, Jen. I'm good. How are you?
Doing phenomenal. Happy Friday. It is Friday Night Live, and we are ready to talk about The Sims new expansion pack, which is Adventure Awaits. I saw your video that you did on the trailer. I found it really, really interesting. And I'm ready to dive into this. What do you think?
I think I'm ready to dive in.
Sounds like a plan. And also,
I'm
all of you that
excited.
are, yes, me too. And also, all of you that are watching, we're doing something for the first time ever, which is we are broadcasting not only on the GX Simmer channel, but on KT's channel, just among that Sims and her Twitch channel. So you can watch us wherever you feel most comfortable.
Yes, this is so exciting. We're in new territory.
Yes, we are. And we are taking your questions live as well. So during the podcast, if you have any questions you'd like to ask, please feel free to ask them at any time.
All
Okay, so
right.
let's start off with feelings about this pack. What did you think when you saw the trailer?
I was really excited because I really tend to just wait, I see a lot of talk before the trailers actually come out,
Yes.
but I tend to
Yes.
just wait cuz I just want to go in. I just want to see everything they have to offer, and I thought that it was going to be kind of geared towards kids, and I was really pleasantly surprised to see that we were
Yes.
going for different life stages. What about
Yes.
you?
Yes. Well, we had talked offline. I told you some things that I had heard, chatter and whatnot, about the leaks. And it turned out that the leaks first confirmed by the Sims community, then also the second that confirmed by other channels. I think Pixelate was one of them that
Okay.
said this new expansion pack would be coming out. And then the Sims went ahead and confirmed that this is the name of the expansion pack. And there
They
were all
did.
kinds of things coming out, like it was going to be the most expensive pack ever, and they were going to raise the price. One thing I'm really glad about is they did not do that. They kept it at the $39.99 price mark. They also looks like they gave a
Yeah.
longer grace period for getting some of the bonus items. So
Yeah.
when it does come out on October 2nd, you have until November 13th to buy the pack to get the bonus items. And I thought that that was a plus, just in case, some things happen, which are bound to happen
Yeah.
with new packs. We see it all the time, just as long as it's not game breaking. We hope and pray. But
We hope.
overall, I got to tell you, this pack is really surprising me. It's really wowing me. I see something in it which I really like, which are the destinations, and I
Yeah.
think they're modeled a little bit after Airbnbs or Verbos.
Yeah.
And if that's the
I
case,
think so.
I kind of like that more than I would a hotel pack. I hate to say that because I really was hoping for a hotel pack, but
You're the
it's
number one hotel champion. Like,
yes. But let's take a step back from that. You know that the mod Lot 51 Sweet Life was released recently.
yeah.
I believe that Lot 51 is in the EA Creator Network as well. If they were to release a hotels pack, that would take away from that mod. Now, I'm not saying that anything is at work behind the scenes or whatever, but I think
Yeah.
maybe they're pushing it off a little further to give that mod more steam.
Yeah.
Because if you realize, when before Fairies came out, you had Spinning Plum Bobs come out with the Fairies versus Witches mod about a year before that. And
I
again,
remember.
they staved it off a little bit until this pack. Now, whether or not that's coincidental, we don't know. I don't profess to have any inside dealings with the EA or anyone at the EA Creator Network. I know people in the EA Creator Network, but they don't have any information to share about this. So it's they're basically in the dark as much as we are. But one creator that I'd like to highlight that I saw on this too, actually, that really what I went wow about was Danielle Bills is in here with
Yes,
some
she built
bills,
one of the some of the houses and
two
stuff.
of
I
them.
saw that on the news blurb,
Yeah.
and they were very, very nice. They had a list of the creators, Jen, and of course, I hadn't heard of a lot of them because, I don't follow a
Yes.
lot of people, but I definitely heard of Danielle Beals. Not long ago, she built a Final Destination Bloodlines build that was crazy. The Star Tower
Wow.
thing. And but they had like JJ Bing or something like that. There were several creators and every build was amazing.
Totally agree. Totally
Yeah.
agree. I think that the builds I've been seeing come out of this pack are phenomenal. And
Right.
there's not only Daniel Builds, there's also Grifey. There's Axel Sims. I hadn't heard of Axel Sims until saw their name in the blurb too, the blog
Right.
post. And I forget who the fourth one is. I'm sure
I
if the chat
forgot
knows,
too.
please let me
Yeah.
know.
Let us know who it is. But yeah, it was a lot of people I don't follow, but I'm talking about excellent bills. They had pictures of all of the bills listed under and they asked them, I think something kind of like how it felt to build or something for the pack, and they had quotes from each builder, but the bills were just beautiful. I mean, we know they're talented
Oh
simmers
yeah.
that build, play, do kind of everything in the game. So they definitely seem like they grabbed some of the best for this pack.
Yeah, definitely. And I think they did a phenomenal job. I cannot wait to see more builds from them. And this just looks like an amazing pack that we have here. And we do have Lyra in the chat. Hey, Lyra.
Lyra, hey. We are
Welcome to the
streaming on Twitch
podcast.
too, Jen.
Yes,
We
we
did go
are.
through. Yeah.
Yes, yes, we are. And we have Ariel Laxon here too. Oh, it's Lyra.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Lyra, she's on both
That's Lyra.
channels.
Yeah, there's
Awesome.
nice support. Lyra's always
Thank
gonna
you.
come through with the support.
Thank you, Lyra. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, this pack. First, I liked how they broke the trailer down, Jen. They did it like from a child. So if you're watching the trailer and you're in the live chat and the people are coming, and I'm sure because I watched it later, and you thinking, okay, this pack is all about kids, which even for me that would be nice because we need more
Yeah.
with the child sims. But then you go through all this stuff about children, then you're like, okay, now you can grow up and be the camp director. And
Yeah.
hey, Key, I see you.
Hey, welcome to the podcast. Great to see you.
Yeah, but then you see like, oh, okay, first you see a parent who's nothing's going on, but they're like, let me send my kids to summer camp, it looked like, because we saw them
Yes.
specifically call and say schedule a getaway. And then
Yes.
later in the trailer, you see a parent stressed out, probably looking like how I look some days. And she's like, I need to get away. And she hit the same button. She's like, maybe how I look today. I crashed on the couch. But
Definitely.
she's like, schedule getaway. And then we see her
Yes.
going, it was like a wellness retreat, right? Like a wellness
Yes.
retreat.
Well,
And then
let's pull up the
she's like,
trail. Let's go through it step by step.
yeah, let's do it. We
Let's
see the
do it.
Caliente sisters, and they decide they're tired of looking at Don because he's in every trailer, and they go for a getaway to be on like a reality show to Highland. What
Yes.
was it? To Love Highland or whatever.
Love Highland, yes. And just this world is gorgeous. I mean, it's modeled after New Zealand, which they said in the blog post.
Yes, I didn't know
Absolutely
that at
beautiful.
first, but it's
Beautiful.
pretty. Yeah. How's everybody doing in the chat? Are y'all happy it's Friday?
Also, another point I want to bring back, imaginary friends are back. And they have just the right dose of creepiness and cuteness, I think. And
They
they
are
can
creepy.
but they could be also good imaginary friends or evil imaginary friends, and also in the middle as well.
Yeah, because they have 4 personality types: goofball, creative,
Yes.
evil, and it was one more. You have a headache, Key? Oh my gosh, I hope you feel better
Aw.
soon. I hope you feel better soon. But yeah, that's kind of the thing. It's like Yeah, it looks so good. Her heart's fluttering. Her eyes No, it did. It really
Oh my
exceeded my
god.
expectations. I didn't have a lot going in, but it really did, y'all.
When I saw the blender, I just screamed out. I was like, yeah, leave it to me to get excited over a blender.
I think Lyra bought that blender up in my comments somewhere, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm excited about it," but I'm like, now I need even more kitchen space because I need more kitchen space, guys. Because
Yes,
my kitchen
me,
space is
me too.
like I don't have enough.
Now this
I
is what you're
gotta
talking. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I gotta have these super deluxe kitchens like I needed another reason. But
This is something I really like at the competitions that you were saying before.
yes.
This
I'm
is
like, oh, I might be able to do my Love is Blind now.
that's going to be fantastic, and you can eliminate Sims too.
Absolutely. You can set up challenge rules for
I
your
love that.
getaway. And so it seems like there are some that are related to kids, some are related to adults, and you can have like fitness challenges. But then you have these romance challenges like this, where you can really set your own reality show up, and they really leaned into that. So I'm like, that's
Yes,
really nice. Yeah, look at Lyra. She
yes.
says she's on both ends. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Lyra. And thank
Yeah.
all of you for coming out tonight. We so appreciate your support and we thank you profusely. But there's,
So
go ahead. I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
No, you.
No, I was just gonna say the kids. I've been saying we need you pre-ordered. Oh, cool. I need to. I was like, I'll order like not too early, but I'm gonna order probably after the
Me too.
gameplay trailer. That'll be cool. But the kids, I've been saying that the kids kind of need some new toys and stuff, and
Yes.
we are getting some new toys. We are getting a paper crafting ability. So I think it might be a
Mhm.
table, but they can do paper airplanes and other paper creations. And we're getting retro toys. I saw the Nintendo lookalike. They said last night it was a Nintendo in the chat because I was like, the Rubik's Cube stuff, they don't really have the rights to the name. But yeah, that I was like, oh my gosh, we're getting new toys. And even on the wall behind her, you see the picture of the paper airplane on the
Yes.
wall. Nice touches they add in, right? Origami, yes, origami. So I'm
Yes.
like, this is so cool. I'm like, they are really knocking this out of the park. I really like it. So I'm just excited about I see right there, Jen, I think that's one of the other imaginary friends, the little
This one
blue.
right
Is that a
here.
blue dog? Yeah, is that a little blue dog? I
Yeah.
think that's one of the other imaginary friends
Oh,
because you
that's going to
have
be cool.
four. So I wondered if it was four looks for four personalities or different swatches of each four. But I could clearly tell she's an imaginary friend, and she looks a little. She's giving Sesame Street meets Exorcist, you know? In the chat, did y'all used to
That's-
play with the imaginary friends in the previous Sims installment? Because people were telling me they used to get their Sims married to their imaginary friends, and I was just trying to get rid of mine in the game.
Lyra
Look
just
next
put,
to the doll.
yes, Lyra just brought up a really great point. I wanted to bring this up too. The paper fortune teller. Remember when you used to be in high
Yes.
school, you do the thing and your friends would pick the number and then you do another thing and they
My
do a letter
kids
or
still
something?
do it. My
Yeah,
son had one last week. His sister helped him fix it because he didn't know how to refold it.
that is great. That is so great.
Yeah,
And
we
I
put
love,
who you gonna be in love with, all kind of stuff in our little
yeah,
fortune teller.
yeah. I love seeing this in game. This is terrific. Just these
They
little
bought up
touches.
the TV. Yeah, the little touches are great. I like the color swatches on the little the fortune teller.
Yes.
Yeah. And the new pictures, the stuff on the walls, all of those are new. I was like, that's a new bookshelf right
Hmm.
there, I believe. And
Right
that
here.
is that another bookshelf?
I think so. Yes.
So
There's this one and this one.
yeah. Oh, Key, you didn't catch that swatch of the doll. Yeah, that and then what else
This
did
one.
I see right there? Yeah. I was like, yeah, she's a little imaginary friend too, little creepy things. I wonder, can you marry them in this pack like you could in The Sims 3?
Oh, that would be funny. That would be funny. And also a new game on the TV. See, it looks like he's got a new
Yeah.
controller over
Yeah,
here.
it is. It's that's the old school Nintendo. See, there's that throwback.
Yep.
Can you wonder which one that is? I do too. Like I would think, I would guess I'm like she's the creative one just based on her hair.
I
I'm
think
just
so.
guessing.
And this is probably Goofball from the way
Probably. He looks goofy. He's got his little clown hat on, his little what do you call it? The little hat.
little
Yeah, the
beanie,
retro console. That green thing in the back, that
the
must be for the
butterflies.
new entomology that the children can do entomology, the study of insects. And that's why we saw them outside catching butterflies. So I'm wondering if that's part of the new entomology. I don't know if it's a skill. I can't remember if it was a skill, but definitely they can practice entomology. So I'm like, do you put your little bugs and butterflies in there? Look at him. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. You put, yeah, the bug net key. I'm like, once you catch them, you must put them in this little pop-up thing because I saw them throughout the trailer in different spots right there behind the little imaginary friend. Look how he's looking. No way, no way. The big bird legs, yes. Yes, with the little rings around the legs, Key. Oh my god. Mm-mm. And
just the right
um,
just the right amount of creepiness and cuteness.
yes. Did you see Ping Pong Lyra? Was it like in the background somewhere? It was so much in this trailer.
Hang on, so
I
let me go
couldn't
back.
catch it all. When I
Whoops.
did my things you need to know about the pack, I was in a rush because I was like doing it on my lunch break. And I was like, man, I know I'm missing some things. And I definitely saw some things later when I had time to really look. You were wondering why they would include them thinking about ping pong. Oh, they were thinking about it. You know, my Sims think about that now. So it may be a clue to ping pong or it may just be play. Oh, they're going to have hide and seek, Jen. And I
Yes.
was like, I told you I was slow because when the kid got in the box, I was just like, oh, look, they can play with the box because that's what my kids always did growing up. You buy this toy and they only want the box to the toy right
That's true.
there. But it took me longer to realize, oh no, he's searching for them. Everybody is calling the friend creepy. He is. I just wonder. Like I said, people come in and like, oh, I used to marry mine. And I'm like, I just want to get rid of those things. I didn't hardly play with that imaginary friend, even in the game. That. So, do you think that's gonna actually be in the game? How she shot the apple off his head, or you think you just can shoot at the archery boards?
Maybe. Maybe.
You never know because in
Maybe.
that first trailer is that all images may not appear in the game.
True. True.
You peeped the hide and seek the first time watch. Once we got past that, at first I was just like, "Woo, a box." Oh, you hope hide and seek functions better than egg hunting. I was watching I think I be on only up a dung and he was saying he wouldn't be surprised if you say hide and seek and everybody's just standing there blinking. But I was like, I hope it really works. Baby, this house right here, I need them to hire a maid.
There's the imaginary friend down here, the one
Yeah.
we saw
It
before.
oh,
And
oh,
looks
that's a
like they
good
can
catch.
they can also create cards, it looks like.
It
A
is a
su-
card up there.
And there's another one over here, a gnome card. And we got the
That's a
blender over
good catch.
here. Thank
That's a
you.
good catch with that imaginary friend right there. Cause see, right there by the backpack, yeah, that's another one. And oh, are those new pictures on the wall back there to the left hand side?
Right
That is
here.
that new?
I
Yeah.
think it might be, yeah.
Lyra, Lyra said, as a mama three, you appreciate the realism of the messy house. Crafts at the table. Yeah, this is really cool. And I just noticed they got the blender sitting there on the counter in this shot as well. Because I only noticed it at the resort. But I see that in the background here on the right hand side, they got the a green swatch of the blender sitting there. I'm hoping it's like the waffle maker where you could fit 2 or 3 appliances on a counter because it's smaller. That would be nice. Because I'll
Yes.
put an island counter and I have things facing this way and that way and every way. And I wonder, will you have special smoothies? You know, like I just got cool kitchen stuff like last month when it was on sale. And you know how some ice creams can make your Sims gain weight or lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
One of the ice creams turned my Sim blue, and I had no idea that could happen. I thought he was gonna die, but he didn't. I wonder if you'll have that with the smoothies, you know, where you can have smoothies that have special effects. And I love how the dad's just in the background playing with the toddler. He is not worried about the chaos while they spin like Tasmanian devils right on the other side of the room. That would be cool if the smoothies had some of the smoothies had abilities. This that picture of the retreat that you just went by, very nice. That's one of the bills is you get 3 getaways that come with the pack. And then you can build your own. And you know, this has got me thinking, Jen, like, you know how I'm still building businesses so that you don't have to. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, ooh, can I build getaways so that you don't have to?
That
Am
is
I
an excellent
look,
point.
am I talented enough to do it? I could really do some babe, I can do some Camp Crystal Cove or something. So
There you go. There you go. I can imagine what you come up with, Casey.
it's no
I t-
telling, right?
and I'm totally in agreement with Lyra here. I love the free weights. I think the free weights are awesome.
Yeah.
I think that is
You
a really
know,
great touch.
what was that the last pack Enchanted by Nature or Businesses and Hobbies? We got like a weight stand in one of those most recent packs.
Love struck,
And
actually.
Love Struck
It was
it was
love
Love
struck,
Struck. It was. Oh, that's
but
been a few packs back then. Wow. They
but it
drop a
was
lot of packs. Goodness
but it was
gracious.
yeah, but it was decorative. That was the thing that I hated about it.
Yes. It was decorative. Oh
Now,
my gosh. Thank
here's
you, Key.
here's
That
something
is
I want to
so
touch on right
nice.
here.
Thank you
Notice
so much, Key.
notice we're seeing her under. Oh wow. Thank you,
I got a
Key.
super chat. Thank you, Key. That is so nice. Oh, my first ever. She's my
Way
first
to
ever.
go. Congratulations, KT.
Oh, thank you so much. Gems
But
might be interesting enough to send Sims there now. Yeah.
now
You
this
were
is something
saying, Jen.
yeah, I want to touch on this real quick. This is something that I saw in the trailer where I really wanted to talk about. I couldn't wait to talk about it until tonight. If you
Yeah.
notice, they're showing her underneath the water.
I
Are we
noticed right away.
are we finally going to see the Sims interact underneath the water?
I don't know. I did. I knew what you were gonna say because when I first saw the trailer, I immediately was like, oh, "Are we getting underwater views?" But I didn't want to reach for it, you know. I didn't want to reach for it. But
I
wouldn't it be
know.
cool? Because if we got it, how far does it go? Like, does it work in Sulani in the ocean? Does it work in just pools now? Does it work out? Can we do That's definitely not a first person view, but can we go in the water? Because I do think that, so you saw, Jen, that I don't play Enzoy, but I know they got a big update because they got an island. I
Yes.
can't think of the name of it. So I did see a couple of simmers that I follow play it. And one thing you could do is you could follow that Zoe along under the water. Now they told me
Wow.
you couldn't control it, like you couldn't control where they swam, which that would be a big thing anyway to do. I wouldn't
Right.
even expect that, but you could follow them. You could see them with their goggles on and everything. So it can be done in a simulation. We know that we've seen it before in other ones. It would be cool if they could do it. Not getting her hopes up. Lyra says she doesn't think so either. But it would be cool. You never know, because it makes sense what you're saying, Jen, because a lot of people were like, oh, they finally got a diving board. They could always dive, but they got a diving board. What if it's not just a diving board? What if you can track them underwater in the pools at least? The
Yeah.
oceans might be a stretch, but the pools I could see.
Yeah. Yeah. I would, if they could do oceans, that would be amazing. That would just
Yeah.
be absolutely amazing. Do I think that's going to happen? Probably not. But how cool would it be if they could do that?
Nice
Although
catch though, Jen.
I think this is the first step to something else, though.
I do
Like
too.
we may see that brought out in another pack.
Okay, this is taking me back to the survey I keep talking about that I did a couple years ago, and they talked about a summer camp. One of the other packs was a water world.
Mm-hmm.
And if you were building a water world, I don't know what the interest was for other people. For me, I had it, somewhere mid range. But if you were going to build a water world, wouldn't you want to see under the water?
That would probably be the primary attraction for it, to be able to go underneath the water, find hidden treasures, like in Island Adventures. Because it
Yeah.
seems like what they've done with the Sims 3 packs is they've split them up over time. Because we've seen generations come out with basically broken down to parenthood and then growing together, love struck, and life and death.
Right.
But more fleshed out than previously. Like people are saying, oh, well, they just took this and they meshed, they just took the best parts out. I don't look at it
Yeah.
like that. I look at it like they have taken some of the best parts from those previous games, but fleshed them out further. Because
Yeah.
if you're going to have another iteration of a game, it's got to be better than the one before it. It's got to have more bells and whistles. It's got to have more bang for the buck. And
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
definitely. If you can expand further on an initial idea, do it. Make it more attractive. Give us a reason to want to buy that instead of saying, okay, here's this. It's an exact carbon copy of what you had previously. But take
Right.
that feature, expand it further. That's where I think they're going with the destinations. So
Okay.
go ahead.
And I
I'm
think
sorry.
Lyra is agreeing with you because she's saying, like, people are always saying they need to fix the game, but can we have small amounts of joy? And
Yeah.
and y'all are both right. Or people say, why wasn't this in this pack? I don't know. Like outdoor retreat. So I just got outdoor retreat this year or last year, and I think it was earlier this year. But I know that pack was really, really old, right? It came out like the first or very early.
Yeah.
Maybe that wasn't even a thought at that point. Maybe it wasn't a possibility at that point. Because say a pack came out 8 years ago, the
Yes.
technological changes from
Yes.
now to then. And I think what they've realized with the Sims 4, and I think you're exactly right, Jen. First, I've got this game, and if I'm gonna stick, it was the first one. Thank you.
Okay.
if I'm going to stick with this game, because if I was going to make a new one, how could I make it graphically look better? And I'm a Sims team because I'm going to do a cartoony style, right? How can I make it look better? It's probably not a whole lot you could do to make it visually look better. So
Right.
what if I could just make the game I have, fix it up, patch it up, like you said, expand it and flesh it out is what you said. Perfect terminology for it. What if I can just make this game pop and be the best? And
Right.
it was where it graphically needed to be 10 years ago when it came
Yes.
out.
Yes.
Why throw the baby away with the bathwater? I can just put some new bathwater in this thing.
Exactly. Exactly. And I'm not going
Yeah.
to rehash what I always usually say. They should have done this. They should have done that, because
Yeah.
that gets old fast. And I think
Yeah.
when, I'm not going to say who, but when other simmers
Yeah.
hit that note constantly over and over and over again and just drive in the negativity, you're not looking at the possibilities of what can be done, what can be done to expand the game even more than we think possible. And I
Yeah.
think, yeah, I think that this is a really great attempt by the Sims team to give Simmers something that they wanted for a long time. Now, granted, yeah, okay, people are going to say it took 10 years to do this. Okay, fine. It took 10 years to do
Uh-huh.
this. But
You
you are seeing some new variations that you haven't seen before. You are seeing this being done in a new way that wasn't done
yeah.
previously. And maybe some of the features that you want so desperately, they will come, but they're going to come out even better and stronger than before. So for this, I'm going to give
Right.
Sims team a lot of credit on this pack. I was on the fence with this pack. I was ready to say, oh, I don't know. I really don't know. Because I was disappointed
Right.
with Enchanted by Nature big time. And as you know, I
Yeah.
still have not bought Enchanted by
Yeah.
Nature. And I probably
Yeah.
won't, because it doesn't
And Key
appeal to me.
and Key agrees with you. She's saying she thinks that Sims 4 has come a long way. And Lyra says she's gonna ride this thing till the wheels fall out because she is invested.
Well, that's the thing about the Sims players as a whole. There are some out there, they're even more hardcore than us. They're ride
Yeah.
or die all the way. Sims team knows that, and they know that for
Yeah.
maybe the 1% that are the naysayers,
Yeah.
they have
It's
a
the loud
whole
minority. It's
right.
the loud minority. Yeah, it's true. And Key said, "Oh, this is the same team that did Life and Death." That makes a lot of sense. That makes a
I
lot
was
of
gonna
sense. I can
say,
see it.
I was gonna
I can
say,
see it. You can see it in this pack. It is so now the Sims always tells a story in their trailer, especially that first pack trailer, but even the story seems more fleshed out for this
yes,
one.
yes,
Yeah. No,
and
you're absolutely right too, Jen, about so many things you said about, yeah, let's just like make this thing better. And maybe I could have my Sim swim 7 years ago, but maybe I can now have it where you see them underwater. Maybe I can now have them do more underwater, and I can come back and patch that in and do
yes,
it.
yes. And this team, if they're saying that it's the same team that did Life and Death. They've struck gold before. They've struck gold previously. It's firm belief they're going to strike gold again.
Is that still your favorite pack, Jen?
It remains to be seen. It remains to be seen. This may trumpet. I mean, I think that this one has just with the trailer, it looks like it has a lot to offer. I'm really curious to see the game developers deep dive and see this pack in action, how well it performs, what it's like,
Yeah.
what challenges are going to await us, aside from the
Yeah.
challenges that are awaiting us, the real challenges, which I think were a brilliant idea, because you see people all the time making up these Rex to Riches challenges, the romance competition.
Yeah.
One of my favorite is Fake Gamer Girl. She took 6 guys and one girl, and she locked them in a room, and they went through this competition. And the one that lost, the girl, with the help of the extreme violence mod, Killed him.
Oh gosh. What? That took a
So
twist.
that's how she eliminated the contestants.
Okay.
I think this one is going to be
Gotta
a
apply for
little more,
creativity.
yeah, a little nicer than that.
Just a tad. I
Just
don't
a
know.
tad.
Sims may still die. Oh, Lyra said overwhelmed mom story of my life. And I actually think that taps into what you were talking about, Jen, when you were saying that the Sims team knows that the majority of their gamers are behind the scenes, they're quiet, they're just playing and they just want to play the game.
Yes.
And they reach out with these kinds of trailers and they speak to those people. So even like Lyra talking about the overwhelmed mom, I've been an overwhelmed mom before too. I remember my daughter was a baby. I remember sitting on the ground, like on the floor with her, crying with her in her room because like she's like 9 months and she's crying and I'm crying and you see this in the trailer and you like want to get away and you're like, yes, but I can't in real life. Let me get away in the Sims.
Yeah, that's right. Take your little time out to escape for a while. And this answers a lot of Simmers prints for a long time, I think. People just want, and also the fact that it looks like a fun beach world and it has this great city and this little camp area. And there's all kinds of mystery and lore that's surrounding this too. I think it's going to be one of those packs that we remember for a while.
Yes, and Key was talking about the gameplay trailer. Is that the 10th? I think they're doing the gameplay trailer.
I think so.
I think it's on the 10th. So we don't have very long to wait. And does the pack come out? That's October, right?
October 2nd for the pack to come out.
October 2nd.
Go to the end real quick. Yeah. It's October 2nd, November 13th to get the bonus content.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to be really, really nice. So I cannot wait to see the gameplay trailer. Okay. Are the devs going to do a walkthrough for this pack?
Funny you should say that. That's what I want to look into right now. Okay, so let's take a look here. I did see something about a walkthrough that they were going to do in the blog post. Let me just see if that's the case real quick.
That would be nice.
Yes. So there's 3 sessions coming up of the dev Q&A sessions. There's the Imaginary Friends on September 9th at 1:00 Pacific time. Townies and Lore on September 17th at 1:00 Pacific time. And Getaway Systems on October 1st at 1:00 Pacific time.
Right. Yeah, that's going to be cool because, sometimes they don't do the developer walkthrough. But to me, the best packs, they have had a developer walkthrough on the best packs. We got a walkthrough with, I believe, Grow Together, Love Struck, Life and Death. We definitely got a real nice one because that's the first one I remember where they had the other packs turned on. And so you could really see how it worked.
And that is going to be on the Sims Discord, I should mention. It's not going to be on the YouTube or the Twitch channel. It is going to be on the Sims Discord.
Y'all know, y'all in the chat, y'all know I gotta figure Discord out.
I'm terrible with it. I'm the first to admit it. I try, although I did say hi to Lyra the other night on her Discord. So I'm getting there.
Really? Lyra knows, like they know, like, yeah, I'm gonna work on it. I gotta figure out this.
This is something
age kicks in for me, Jen.
This is something I want to touch on real quick. I love the high diving board, and
yes,
it looks just the pools look different, don't they?
Yeah, and they do. And I was thinking because, okay, do you have the kit? It was a kit where you could build well, I don't know if it was a pool-based kit, but it was something like maybe like a Mediterranean or something.
Riviera.
It has maybe it was a kit that came out, and I thought it kind of had a lot of pool stuff in it. I was like, this probably will blend well with that kit.
I think so.
I didn't get it though.
I did. I was on the fence about getting it. I was like, I don't like this kit. It looks weird. And then I saw my favorite builder, Marmalade, build this
that's your favorite.
Yes, she is. And she built this beautiful restaurant with the Riviera Retreat kit. And I was like, sold,
Yeah.
sold. I
But
loved
it
it.
did. It had a lot of pool objects, right?
It did.
Yeah.
It had the waterfall, it had a lounger, it had another one, a pool floaty, and it also had the pool trim around. And there, I think there was a mosaic that you could use for the pools. There's also some lighting that's different. I'm thinking
Yeah.
offhand, so I'm probably missing a whole lot of stuff. But overall, I think that that was a cute kit. And at first I was ready to pan that kit. But it really has a lot of replayability value. I can easily see incorporating that into this, which touches on the cross gameplay. And they are saying that
Yeah.
this pack does have that cross gameplay that we saw with B&H. So
Oh,
I wonder how far can you push this now with B&H? What
yeah.
exactly are you going to be able to do with it?
That would be, can you run a resort? Can the
There
resort
you
be your
go.
business?
There you go.
I
You
don't
know
know,
where I
cause
was headed with that.
y'all in the chat, y'all know I have been losing my mind with being H. Y'all know I have. And when I tell you I still have like, I don't know, at least 10 build ideas on like my Microsoft Notes that I still am getting to building. Then somebody at a supermarket, I'm like, ooh, I can build that. I have all these builds and I've been going down a one by one because I built the toddler center. Hey, sweet and spicy. I have
Hey,
built the apothecary and juicing business. I built the handiness business with the restoration kit. Yeah, I'm just like losing my mind with being H because, and that's the thing, and Lyra is right about like the people, like, y'all just be joyful sometimes. Like if it's bad, it's
yeah,
bad, but
right.
everything they put out is not bad. Because when
No,
B&H came out, they were like, where are the hobbies, where this? I'm like, baby, they in your imagination, y'all missing it.
that's
It's in
right.
your imagination. They
That's
couldn't
right.
build it all out for you. You have to build it. But what they gave us was the ability to build it. And I was like, yes, I'll do it. I'll take that challenge.
Yes, that's exactly right. And when people say there's no hobbies in businesses and hobbies, yeah, there are. You just
You
need to
gotta
find them.
build.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I got a romance business. I got y'all know
Yes,
the
you have a
last one
very
I
unique romance business. I've seen it
a
in
very
action.
unique romance. We had some mishaps last time, Jen. Like
That was
everybody
funny.
died at the business. It was real, but it was no reflection on the business itself, I
Not at
think.
all. Not at all,
We had
no.
a couple of freezing deaths and fires. Yeah, it was bad. But it
Fires
was
are
the
your thing.
business. Yeah, fires
Fires
are
are
my thing.
they're totally your thing.
How you doing, sweet and spicy? She said B&H is a good pack. I love B&H. I
Yes.
love it. Oh, Lyra, this might end up being your grow together, your favorite next to grow together is still my top. It's still my top, but life and death has so much in it. And B&H gave us the ability, for the first time ever, I can have my retirees have a business and it not affect their pension. Cause like in 90 Day
Mm,
Fiance,
that's right.
Elise is running a flower shop and garden and she still collects her pension from her retirement. So
That's
I
right.
love it. And oh, you talked about the fires, Jen. So you know that the evil imaginary friends can cause
Uh,
fires. They alluded to it in the news flash. They were saying, caution, the imaginary friends do not come with fire extinguishers. I was like, I don't need it. I don't need it. Look, don't give it to me. Don't give it.
Could you imagine? Oh my God. If let's just say there's a glitch with one of them
I can't,
and it
like
decides to
Enchanted by
light
Nature.
everything on fire.
This is what happened. So you talked about not having Enchanted by Nature. This is what happened with Enchanted by Nature. If your luck slides to bad, you start fires. Like out of, at first I thought if you were gonna cook or grill, yeah, but you could just flush the toilet and the whole thing just starts a fire. So I
Yep, the
turned
fire
my luck
toilet.
off. Yeah, I turned luck off. I turned, and this the thing, I didn't even have the fire toilet enabled. Like, it's just a
It just
fire.
went on fire.
It was the luck. If your luck, if y'all got Enchanted by Nature in the chat, if you got luck on, tell me how many fires you have in one. If you playing for like 2 hours, how many fire? I turned it off because Jen, you already know I'm the Sim 4 fire queen. I
Yes.
don't need any help in that department.
Yes. That is
my
true. I think
my
you
Sim
do have on
kids,
record the longest fire ever in The Sims.
it had to be. It had to be.
I have
And
never seen
then,
a fire go on that long.
oh gosh. And
So-
then something like it happened again. You weren't in the live that time, and in Ember playing Enchanted by Nature, her living room caught on fire because her luck was bad, and I could not get the fire out. Oh, you had it too. Yeah, fire in the kitchen
wow.
with the high cooking skill. Yeah, I mean her living room spontaneously combusted. It was crazy. It burned our little house plant up and everything, Jen.
Oh my God. That's some
Her
bad luck.
brother table, everything. So I disabled luck with Enchanted by Nature. I don't know if that was in one of their update tweaks. I hope, but I can't chance it. I just turned it off. My Sim kids are gonna be banned from having imaginary friends. LMG.
Yeah. I may
They're
just
gonna be
have it
banned.
just to see what happens
You-
because, I
I'm
do
gonna
have, well, I do have an evil sim that is married to another evil sim and has a bunch of evil children. So, I mean, it would
not
just,
evil children.
oh, yes.
They can get an
Oh,
evil imaginary friend.
I, well, that's the one who just had the quintuplets. I have no idea how the hell that happened. I think what
I
happened
haven't
was,
had Quince in years. It's only happened to me one time. No, that wasn't even in Sims 4. In Sims 4, I had quads once. Yeah, I didn't even,
wow.
I just, every time I sent, it scarred me. Every time they have a baby, I'm like, please, please, one. I have twins. I have twins a lot in my game.
Yes. I've had tons of twins.
Yeah.
Tons of them. But I think I've only done triplets once in my game, and I called them the triple threat, and they were cool. They were great Sims. They were fantastic. But I hadn't had them since. And then Claire got pregnant, and I just thought she had the one kid, and I'm like, and you actually catch my reaction saying, "How did you get 5 kids? How did
Your
you
sons
have
never
five
had
kids?"
twins. Ariel said Lyra said her sons never had twins. And then Sweet and Spice said quads. Let me tell you, the one time it happened to me, I mean it scarred me. And my Sims have triplets probably more than average. My Her Family Legacy, Milo's mom was a triplet, and
Yes.
then my other generation legacy family, I played them live twice. I think when we had the Kitchen Clutter Kid, they had triplets, and I was like, that's what had me stop playing them for the longest. Because I wish I
Yes.
had this pack with the triplets, like when the Hers had the triplets, because they needed
Oh,
stuff to
wow.
do. I would have sent them to summer camp forever. Come
Yeah,
back when you're a teenager.
it's funny you say this. You know that the Nina and Amanda series is based on actual gameplay that I did previously. So when you're
Hmm.
trying to recreate that gameplay and that same kind of dynamic that happened previously, and you have these new packs which add a new dynamic,
Yeah.
it's so cool. The differences from when you first did this to where you do this now and how that story can evolve further. Because
Right.
something happened in game and I was like, "What? Huh? No."
But you got new packs in there, so
Right. Right. And it's great to see that kind of evolution from what you had previously to what you have now. Like I it was it's pretty unique. So when you're talking about maybe doing another storyline over from a previous, um I see this a lot with Wani Britt. She'll do experiment. She calls them her experiments.
Yes, they're funny.
And she'll do an experiment that she did maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and she'll say, I did this 2 or 3 years ago, but now that this pack is out, I want to see how this reacts now. And then
And she'll
compare.
redo it.
Right. And
Yeah.
it's hysterical what she does. Oh my God. There was
I
one that
love
was,
her. I'll go ahead.
I said, there was one that was so funny. I was literally peeing myself from laughing. I just almost peed myself from laughing. It was hysterical.
She did one when Grow Together, like after Grow Together, because you had more family dynamics, and she did one where the kid had like the most trash mom on the planet, and
Oh
to
God.
see how it affected the kid as they grew. And then she did a follow-up when the kid was grown, and they had all these like low confidence, like some of them are really interesting
Yeah.
experiments, because hers, that's her theme. Like she does those experiments. It was so cool. It
Yeah.
lets you learn about the packs. It really does.
Funniest one was she did some Sims 3 with this, and then she did it with Sims 4, and it was really funny. She took this woman who hated children
Yeah.
and locked her in a room with 7 screaming toddlers.
Yeah, I think I saw that one.
And to get away from them, she would eat her macaroni and cheese in the bathroom.
I saw it because y'all, it reminded me of me. I like my escape is the bathroom. I say this, hey OG Bone, Lyra, you used Ocean's creator code because they tried to drag her for being optimistic about the pack. Yeah, you gotta to be a creator, you just gotta tune out on some things. That was real nice of you though. How are you, OG? Yeah, I watched that one because yeah, that's me. So probably not little known secret. The bathroom is my hideout, and I think I get it from my mom because she used to hide from us in the bathroom. And so yeah, I tell people I'd be like, before I moved here, my house, the bathroom had the closet in the bathroom, and I would keep my snacks in there, and I'd be like sitting on the side of the tub like eating snacks and just with the door locked, and the kids would be outside the door, mama, and the dog's nose under the door breathing. And I'm like, so when Lyra was talking about it resonated with her, the overwhelmed mother, baby, I have no shame. My sister would be laughing. She came over one day, and I was like, girl, I forgot to lock the door. You can come in. She's like, you in the bathroom? I'm like, girl, I'm fully dressed, fully clothed. Now I'm only in here snacking. So I remember me and her sitting in the bathroom snacking and laughing together. She's like, oh, I should do this. This is a really good idea. Because I'm like, kids won't even give you peace in the bathroom, and dogs don't either. They have no boundaries. So Wani Britt was on point with this. You're better, OG. I'm so glad because you were not feeling well. So I'm so glad you're feeling better. Yeah, y'all. Hey, let me tell you, it's no shame in motherhood to kids, pets. I don't care. You've heard from your kids, you've heard from the pets. I don't care what anybody says.
I have no space, no private space when it comes to my animals. My cat is sitting here on my desk right now while I'm recording. I'm
yeah.
live with you. Yeah. She's
sweet.
Right
her
here.
Cat was in the camera before we got out.
All you saw was this tail.
Yeah, the tail. I'm like, look at that long tail. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Kids, pets, there's no privacy. You're like, oh my gosh. So I feel them like this trailer. I was like, yes, because it was it had these things at the end, and it was talking about like take a break. It had different little language on it. And I was like, yes, 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 I need one. Yeah, I need to get away. Yeah, I need to relax. I need to
There
still
you
be asleep
go.
at 6 a.m. I do my smoothie at noon. I was like, yeah, do you want? I'm like, yes, schedule getaway. Let me schedule one, please. I was all in with this trailer and this Love Highland, the whole reality show thing. Now that took me by surprise. It's like one of these things is not like the other. It's like it doesn't fit, but it does. And it was the last thing I would have expected to be with this pack. The last thing. The last
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So
And
I was like, this is nice.
let me bring up the
What?
competition here for a sec. Where is it? There we go.
The challenge modifier. Yes. Player's choice, creative skills, content elimination, activity shuffle. Everyone hates each other. Oh
That's
gosh.
awesome.
And then romantic competition, cooking competition, player's choice elimination.
Okay, it's the same one.
Okay, it's cycling back. This is what I said. I'm glad you did this because I had said in my overview, like, man, normally I would have went and grabbed a screenshot of each one of those. Player's choice, that's cool. And it looks like you
Nope.
can really do what you want with this pack. So that's why I do hope they get it running smoothly because you've got this challenge modifier system, which can be paired with eliminations. Then you've got a getaway planner, which is how you can build an itinerary on your retreat, which is why they kept showing the lady doing stuff at different times. And then you've got a I don't know what it's called, but it's like in the venue, a getaway planner so that your venue has certain rules at it too. So you've got at least 3 systems coming with this pack.
Yeah. It's really intricate to see what they've done. Like, and I mean,
The
sky's the
pancakes
limit. What you
view.
can, this is something that I'm happy about too. And it's such a little thing, but still it's water woohoo.
I was gonna say, is she talking about the water woohoo?
Water woohoo, yes. I am talking
Yeah.
about the water woohoo.
Yeah, Jen is a new woohoo location fan.
Yes, I am. I totally admit
She
that.
loved you're probably one of the top people happy about the ghost woohoo because you could woohoo anywhere.
The transcendental woohoo, absolutely.
And I did not know until I was playing Ember as a fairy that even once you're not a ghost, you can still use that woohoo skill if you've been a ghost before. So yeah, she's back to life and she can
Oh,
still woohoo in furniture and stuff.
good to know.
Oh gosh, because she's still
Definitely.
woohooing with her ex. Maybe her and Sammy. Y'all know I'm gonna play her live when the pack comes out, right? Y'all know. Maybe her and Sammy can go on a getaway. They're so toxic. You're going to the gym. Have a good night, Lyra. Thanks for coming
Thank
in
you,
and
Lee.
stopping by. Fairy woohoo is cute. When they
It
come
is.
out of the
I have
air
to say that.
and they tumble onto the ground like on top of each other, it's the cutest animation. The woo animations have gotten better and better.
Yes. Yes. And I think this one is going to be just as funny and as cute because they do woohoo animations superbly.
They do. They do.
They
And
definitely do.
something else from Enchanted by Nature that I think they used in this pack as well. You know how the fairies can shrink down and sleep
Mhm.
on stuff and then they can get big again. So that's
Mhm.
like a similar animation to the imaginary friends. They're small and then they blow up big. And I
Mhm.
think they can go back small again, I think. So it's like they have really figured out how to make Sims and objects small then big again. So now they're gonna use it.
Yes.
They're
Yes.
like,
And
we got the fairies. We can bring those imaginary friends out now.
there you go. Yes. perfect animation for that. And I wonder what these guys are going to, how much havoc they're going to create in game. It's going to be so much fun to see these guys just, light things on fire or
I think chaos is gonna reign. Mm-hmm.
yes. Yes, I think
Because
so as well.
I was thinking about your family. You were talking about the two evil sim parents with the evil children.
Mhm.
So can you imagine if you blend that family with like my Sim Criminal series, and then you have an evil imaginary sim whispering in your ear? What trouble? See, now I need another Sim Criminal series with the evil imaginary friend. What
Oh,
trouble
there
do
you
you get
go.
into?
There you go. And some of the Sims might think that this person is crazy, walking around talking to like air or what. Meanwhile, the imaginary friend is causing all this chaos. That's a good
Right.
series.
That's nice. It made me think about it with your evil family. It would be perfect. Y'all know sometimes I like to dip over to the bad side and
Yeah,
I'll
just
be
a
like,
little bit.
no,
I've noticed that.
no, no Sim Criminal series, new player series, woohoo with everybody. You just got to get over into those negative traits and just lean into them sometimes.
And
So
also there's
that,
this. I missed this before, but there's going to be a gameplay trailer on September the 10th. So we get to see even
yes,
more of
yeah,
Adventure
that's
Elite.
That's gonna be great. That's what Red was talking about, the gameplay trailer, and it's gonna be exciting because usually we get a good 6, 7 minute, maybe 8 up to trailer. It should be a lot in
Yeah.
there. So they were talking about this world, and do you remember the name of it, Jen?
The world, it is called, yes, I have it here.
I was gonna say
Um,
BBBB. I don't think that's it.
what is it
Yeah, their
called?
world's name is not BBBB.
To Gibby Point, a new and wonderful world bursting with play, discovery, and adventure at every turn. Okay, so it's called Gibby Point.
Okay.
It
That
became
and it became what?
looking just to
Okay.
make sure I don't miss something.
Because I was thinking, they were talking about how it's like home to the world's largest geyser. I even like the
Yes.
storytelling in the world, like talking about the world. It's giving me the vibe of the life and death world, but lighter.
Let
What
me
do you
let
remember
me
what country that was built off of?
Romania.
Romania. Yeah,
Romania.
yeah,
Let
yeah.
me throw the blog post on the screen for a sec.
Oh,
So,
cool.
so we can review this. Which one is it? There it is. Okay. Okay. So
Okay.
can you see that?
Oh, it's pretty small.
Yeah,
Well,
just
on
a
my
little bit.
screen it's small. But we
Just a
are
little
small on
bit.
my screen.
Let
Yeah.
me make it a little bit bigger.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that looks better.
I'll go a little bit more. Just a tad.
Gibby Point.
Technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Well, while you were working that out, so the biggest feature that caught my attention was perfect.
There we
Was
go.
the bioluminescent bay. I was like, because that's
Yes.
like on my life bucket list to go to a bioluminescent body of water and do like the clear bottom canoe on them to see at night. Like that's on my bucket list.
That is a good thing to have on your bucket list. Now, we know there's 3 new neighborhoods like there were in the previous pack.
Mhm.
Wanderwood Wilds is Leafy Haven, laced with forest trails, erupting geysers, and Whisper of Mystery. Crystal Valley is where sparkling rock formations ignite the imagination, and Jellyfish Junction is a waterfront wonderland with a glistening lagoon and locals who adore their jellyfish, like you were saying before.
Right.
All right, so
It's so
let me put
pretty.
this. That's gorgeous. I mean, look at that.
That's beautiful. Beautiful.
They
New
do,
Zealand is on my bucket list too.
they do such a beautiful job with worlds. I'll tell you.
Look at that. That's the bioluminescent. I'm telling you, I was like, we got Bioluminescent. Now, this is really random to go from this
Mhm.
to this, but can we cook bioluminescent jellyfish
Ah, that is
or
interesting.
glowworms?
Maybe, who knows?
Don't judge me, y'all. Don't judge me,
Not
y'all.
judging, not judging.
Like, girl, what?
And this must be the bird here,
What's it called again? The plum bird?
the plum
Plum.
bird.
Okay. Now I saw some people from that area said it was based off of a bird there. I can't remember the name of the bird they said it was based off of though. So that was pretty cool. I just think I mean, we
This is
know the
something
Sims
too.
teams are world builders, right, Jen? We know they
Yes,
can build a world
yes.
because I don't care what. And I go, this is your reference. I'll go back to my wedding stories when it first came out and nothing in it worked. But Tartosa was beautiful. They
It
have never
was.
failed a world. They have
No,
never failed a world.
no, they haven't. They do worlds absolutely amazing and beautiful, and hands
Yeah.
down, you know, I can never say anything bad about them when it comes to their world building.
Absolutely not. And so, since I think everything with The Sims has gotten a little bit better since they started really using the Sim community. So, you talked about earlier the Simmers that build, you talked about Danielle builds.
Hmm.
So, even the builds are looking better, but also like the creator kits. I only had the free kits until the creator kit started. I think Six CC broke the kits open for me because ever since him, I
Yeah.
have gotten, most of the kits that have come out since that. They just are like next level now that the creators are making them.
Yes. And speaking of the creators, I want to give a shout out to the creators that are in this pack, which are JJ Big, Danielle Bills, who we
Okay.
were talking about before, Bryfey, Hawaii Sims Kate, and Axie Sims, who are the builders for
Cool.
this pack. And the bills, I mean, wow, look at this.
That's I would never think to do a point to come out on like a balcony type thing. It's
That
the small stuff.
that's wild.
Look at
That's
that roof, y'all. Y'all know I don't know how to. I struggle with roofing. I struggle. I watched Merle Sims do a whole thing about how to like amp your roofs up, and I might have got 2 or 3 tips from him, y'all.
that
Sweet
is a
and
beautiful
Spicy
build.
said that they are gonna give us a beautiful world. She said one thing for sure, they're gonna give us a beautiful world. I agree.
And also, do
That
you know what?
build,
Look at this. A dock.
the
You
dock,
can build the dock.
great. Cause I've seen people do them, but just depending on how they can kind of get a little glitchy. But maybe they have like given us something or tweaked it out where you can like make that a little better now. Cause they really have a beautiful build right there.
It's
It's the
gorgeous.
touches.
This is Danielle Belts. I can tell looking at it
Right away.
right
Look
away,
at
right there.
okay. So let me ask you this, and you all in the chat and Jen, do you think, because I got the impression that this was a world you could live in, is that your impression as well?
I
Or
think
you think
so.
it's just because this house and a couple of the other houses made me think you can live here? Because I would just want to live here,
Yeah, me too. This is a
like in
beautiful
San
world.
Salvador. Mhm.
I would look. I would probably send two of my couple of my Sims here, like I did with San Sequoia.
Yeah. What did she do on this house roof? Is this You see
It's
what is that is that a room with a cutout in the roof? What is that on the left side of that roof?
I think it's a cutout. I'm really not sure, but that looks
How did
great.
she do that? I is this a new is this like a new something we're getting with this pack? Or is she I mean, I was gonna say,
This
is she just a great builder? But yes, she is. I know the answer to that question.
what
She is a great builder.
that looks
I,
absolutely terrific. I love that. That's
yeah,
beautiful.
I do wonder, like, is this a new tool we're gonna get? I can't wait to get in that house and see what that is because I want that on my houses.
And
I
this I
like
think
how
is
different.
this I
I'm
think is
sorry.
Gryphy, if I'm not. Yep, Gryphy. I could tell.
Yeah. Look how nice that looks. Oh my God. It's so lush and green. So what I have noticed as you're scrolling down the pictures,
Mhm.
okay, how different the areas look. Like from Danielle Beals, where her house is, to where Graphine's house is. I mean, it's equally green, but
Mhm.
it's like a whole different aesthetic. It's really nice. This is giving more Camp Crystal Lake, but not spooky. The other one is giving more Sand Sequoia grow together type. I like this.
Yes.
Yeah,
That
look.
is gorgeous. Look at that.
Yes, this reminds me of a bill that I have in my Herd Family Legacy where it's like three of the A-frame houses to make one house unit. And I'm wondering if I just by chance I downloaded that from the same builder. I put it in the game so long ago, I'll have to go back and see who built it. But it looks like this a lot. It's giving the same vibes. Kiwi sim. So another thing they do, y'all, is they try to get simmers from the area that they are building based off of, so
Mhm.
that they can really make the world feel like you're in that area for real. So I'm assuming based on the name Kiwi Sim, because that's what they call themselves in New Zealand, Kiwis.
Yep, she's a Kiwi, all right. And she built,
Yeah.
it looks like 3 lots for the expansion pack, which is
Oh,
this one here that
three.
we're seeing. There's also, I'm not sure if this is Miners Manse in Crystal Valley, but there's the
Okay.
Revive and the Thrive Retreat and Fletcher's. Well, actually, no. Residential Miners Manse in Crystal Valley, Revive, Thrive Retreat, and Fletcher's Cottage. 4. Okay. They said 3. That's 4.
Yeah. Revive and thrive. Yeah, I have kind of always wanted to do one of those wellness getaways. I don't know when I ever do them, but and also because they seem to be expensive, right?
Hey, now's your
But
chance.
yeah, I'm gonna be doing it in Sims because y'all know I'm an escapist with my books, my reading, and my Sims.
And this is Axie
I will
Sims
escape.
here.
Is that? Oh, look at that. I really like that house. And okay, that's just a pool in the yard with the slide. You see the new water slide?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
I know Cat Lover Player probably screamed out of joy seeing that one.
y'all see me turning my panel around to see my baby back here. I'm like, you don't have to go to bed Friday. You don't have to go to bed until I get off, but get off of there and just watch TV unless you sleep. Yeah, I have to turn my panel, y'all. Be like, what are you doing? He's back there kicked up. Yeah, he got his whole little area set up and he's like laying back, kicked up.
Oh.
He's back there on the he was back there on the Switch. So on the Nintendo Switch. So I'm like, you don't have to go to bed, but you gotta get out the game now. So he's gonna go upstairs and hit that TV. He gonna hit some snack first if I know him. But yeah, that is beautiful. Oh, look, this house has that same cutout at the top. You see it?
Yes.
It's at a weird angle. So is that like a new window or something we're getting in this pack?
This could be a
Because
new feature, like a roof window, maybe?
yeah, I'm really glad you scrolled through this because I didn't notice it in either build at first, and I definitely didn't notice it in both builds. So now that I'm seeing it in another build, I'm like, this must be a new pack feature.
I
When
think you're
is it
right.
that that's nice? When is it that they usually show us all the items in the pack? That's after the gameplay trailer, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm like, is it up now? I want to see.
And we're also getting some new music too, which is nice.
Oh, I like new Sims music so that I can sing words I don't know. I always do it though. So they
Although I don't
got
know,
a whole.
I hate to say this, I don't know a single person on this list. I feel old.
Oh no, I don't know anybody on this list. I don't know any of these people. Who are they? Baby. Who? but I'm sure they make some great music, and I'm sure they make some great music in Simlish, but I don't know any of 'em.
Yes. Well, taking a look at the clock, it's almost time for final thoughts.
Okay.
So let's do our final thoughts on Adventure Awaits. What are your final thoughts on this pack?
I'm ready for it. I feel like it offers something for every life stage. One thing they didn't show featured was an elder, but I could definitely see an elder going for a wellness retreat, going to meditate and work out and relax. I
Yeah.
could so from your child, young adults, elders, if you give me something with family gameplay or escapism from family gameplay, I'm
Right.
in.
Right. I feel the same way. I really think that this is going to be a great pack. I think it's delivering on a lot of what simmers have expected. I have expected as a simmer. I can't wait to get in there and explore it and really push it to the max. I think this is going to be a winner. So I'm definitely going to pre-order this pack. I said I wouldn't do it, but I believe I will. And I cannot wait to just jump right in. So I think I'm leaning on a grand slam for the Sims team on this one.
Hey, that's big coming from you, a grand slam. So,
Hmm.
one more question. What's your first storyline you're gonna play from this? Are you reality
Oh,
show? Are you what is it? Give us tea.
um, Well, I always do a tradition of using Hayden and Rowan on a new pack. So I think what we're going to do, I have a storyline that's coming out with Hayden and Rowan very shortly, where they need to knock something off their bucket list. And it's something very important to them that they train for before they become elders. So I think what we're going to do with them being elders is we're going to send them on their golden anniversary vacation, and we're going to have them explore this world in detail.
All right. I like it. The silver fox is going on a getaway with his
Y-
wife.
Yes,
He's
they
silver
are.
fox.
Yes, they are.
I like it. That is going to be amazing. I think that my legacy family, well, it depends. They may be the first over. We'll see where
The herds, that would
ages
be,
are.
yeah, with Milo and Giovanna, getting together. You never know. Are we hearing wedding bells coming down the aisle, maybe?
Probably so. Milo is serious. He is serious.
I think so too. And I really love the way that this series has evolved with Milo, how he went from almost being like Liliana, his grandmother,
his,
you know,
his
his
grandmother.
bio grandmother, to
Yeah.
where he is now, which is more grounded, centered, more like his parents. Like my
Yes.
yeah. And
He had to live and learn.
yes, he had to go through it and he had to experience it, and now he is more grounded. So I look
Yeah.
forward, and you've also Beauty and the Beast, fantastic show.
Thank
I
you. We
I love where
came
you've
out
taken it.
today.
I did. I watched it today. I left you a comment, and
Oh, I had to check.
I love where it's going. How many more episodes are left of the series? Do you know? Or
I don't. I kind of wing it. And it was funny today because earlier when I checked comments before yours was left, I saw My Crazy Sim World. She said, I just got it. Her new name that now that they're married is Belle Beast Tamer, and she tamed the beast.
that's perfect.
I, I was
There
like,
you
you got
go.
it. Yeah,
There
I
you
don't
go.
know, but I do feel like we're kind of closer to the conclusion than not. So yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
hopefully
we
not for a while because it's such a great show. And of course, I
we
love,
definitely got something left in there.
and you've got Bandy as well, making her
Got
way in the world.
Vandy. So I got a lot of opportunities to really use this pack. It just depends on kind of where I'm at when it comes out. It could really go, and once it's gonna, the good thing about this pack, it's gonna flow into like, it can flow into any gameplay scenario
Yeah.
that you really want it to. So you
Yeah.
can have like your Hayden and Rowan, you can have like older couple going out, checking out things on their bucket list, or you can have young kids going or family. I can't wait to get into that planner. You know, they're going to show that in that gameplay trailer. I can't wait to see the getaway planner, the challenge system, more of it, all of those things.
Yes. And even though Nina Amanda is scripted, I could see it working in there too, you know. And
Yeah.
I'm happy to say Nina Amanda season 3 is coming out on October 15th. Working on it behind the scenes. And of course, if you're on my Patreon, you get early access to season 3 as they're coming out. And yeah, you're an insider. You know, we're talking about all kinds of stuff behind the scenes and having a great time. So
It's gonna be
links
good, y'all.
Thank you so
It's
much.
gonna be good. And your young widow's journey.
Yes.
That's
Season 2.
another like where she is right now. I don't know where she'll be in a month, but where she is right now, even they could benefit from this. Like, with the stuff going on in the
Yeah.
family right now, the deaths,
Yeah.
like they could benefit if it was out right now today, she would need a retreat.
Yes. Yes.
Phoebe
And
needs a retreat.
maybe that may be coming up. We will see.
Mhm.
Definitely.
And
KT,
of
this
course, the
was
first film in will be Ember, for me, because I play her live.
yes. You got your favorite redhead, Ember, that you have on
She'll
your
move
vibes.
again.
And the twins as well. The
Oh,
King
yeah.
twins. Yes.
Yeah.
Now that they're both parents. And I love the fact that they
Yeah.
live together and they're raising their children together. That is so nice. That's such a nice
Yeah.
touch. And you've got that other series, that spicy new series with the
The Secrets Between Us. New
yeah.
episode tomorrow. New episode
Mhm.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to be watching that, definitely. Well, and also, everybody, thank you for coming out tonight to both of our channels. We had such a great time hanging out with you. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you for putting this together, Jen. She's
My
always the one
pleasure.
putting it together, y'all. She's not going to tell y'all because she's humble. She puts it together. She just sends me links. I do nothing. I just show up. I really appreciate it, Jen.
You're very welcome, and thank you for hanging out with me tonight. This is an awesome time. I always have a great time when you're around, and we hang out and we talk Sims and other stuff. And if you want to leave us off with your tagline, please go ahead.
All right. So until next time, remember, keep simming, be happy, and always have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
Thank you, KT. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.